Hi, Ashley from Monarch here to answer all your questions about Sculptra. The first one, the most important one, what is it? Sculptra is polylactic acid, and it comes as a powder that looks kind of like this. And we add a lot of water and some lidocaine to this product, which then ends up looking like this. So this is what we end up injecting. It is a collagen stimulator, and the difference between Sculptra, a collagen stimulator, and a filler, as you typically think of it, is with a filler you see an immediate instant gratification. With Sculptra, this is more of a long-term improvement, long-term goal to see your end benefit. So immediately after we inject the Sculptra, you can see some improvement, but it's temporary. So I always make sure that people know that going into it, that you're gonna get really excited immediately after the treatment, but it's short-lived. It's gonna take some time to see those real results because the water that we inject will just get absorbed within the body after a couple of days. It leaves behind the Sculptra that your body starts to react to and build the collagen that thickens your skin and creates healthier, more hydrated skin, thicker skin, so that you don't see those little folds in the skin that can sometimes happen as the skin thins out, especially along here. A lot of times we start to see fat loss up in the temples, kind of right in front of the ears. That's another popular one. We can also strengthen the jawline. So all of these places that start to see sagging or just really thin skin, that's when Sculptra can help. It's more of a full face treatment as opposed to a filler that typically targets one area. Another main question that I saw was, how long does it last? That's another great benefit of Sculptra is the studies have shown that it absolutely is lasting beyond 2 years. The study stopped at 2 years and the results were still really impressive. So it didn't go beyond that to prove any extra length of time, but they do know that it lasts beyond 2 years. Whereas most fillers, you can expect anywhere from 6 months to potentially 2 years, depending on the filler, depending on the person, depending on how much was placed. So there's lots of variables there. But improving the overall quality of the skin can help how your Botox looks. It can help how other fillers look. It just helps more full spectrum. I had a couple of questions about whether Sculptra can be used in the under eye for the crepey skin in this area. Actually, it is not recommended for that area. Any area with a circular muscle, so under here and above the lip, it's not really recommended for those areas because of the repetitive motion of the area. However, we can improve right up to that junction. So a lot of times when people come in feeling like they need tear trough filler right in here, it tends to be a lack of support in the cheek for a lot of people. So the Sculptra can help in that regard to improve the structure of the cheek, which then does help how the under eye looks. So no, we cannot place it directly under the eye, but it can still indirectly help that area. Another popular question was, what's a typical treatment plan? Of course, it's customized per patient, so it's important to have an in-person consultation to talk about budget, to talk about the quality of your skin when you're starting off, because people come in at different times in their life and we're dealing with different loss of collagen. So they recommend starting with the amount of vials that you are decades old. However, that is just a generic recommendation. So not everybody is going to fall under that same treatment plan. Typically, we won't do more than 2 vials at one treatment, and then multiple treatments are usually needed, spaced about 1 month apart, and that's your initial treatment plan. That's going to get you at least 2 years of benefit. After that, they do recommend coming in maybe once a year for potentially 1 vial, just to keep things looking good. So up front, there is more of an investment in your skin, but then it lasts you for a long time just to keep things looking good. All right, I hope that answered most of your questions about Sculptra. If you're interested in talking about it and having a consultation, call Monarch, and I'd love to meet with you soon.